find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. As CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. They're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Second and 6. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. Here's 2nd and 8. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 27. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On the delay, it's Mixon. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. The Cardinals had 7-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 5. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leap the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he rifles one incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Back to throw again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down at goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up the score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Back to throw here. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. It's Mac Jones with a touchdown pass there. From there, we'll take the trip east to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Raiders. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times. And maybe
he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bryant Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. An option handoff here to Mixon. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all. Because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Gets around him. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taking down number 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. He's got his man London right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it in number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll look to throw again.
He finds Watson complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.